So this will be Nancy's first big van trip. It's only gonna be a few days, but she's mostly only in the car for a few hours at a time. So I'm gonna take it easy, take it slow, maybe do some free spot camping and just kind of like explore Florida, since I probably won't live here for too much longer, so I might as well explore it while I still do. Made it to Panama City. Check it out. There's the Wonderworks building back there. Sorry for the noise, super loud right next to the highway. I wasn't really planning on stopping in Panama City, but I'm kind of tired, kind of hungry. I think I'm just gonna try to find a place to stay here tonight. So Nancy is having the time of her life. Hopefully we'll find a spot, you know, pretty easily. See if I can cross this crazy, scary street. Oh my God, where are my keys? Gotta go find my keys, Nancy, come on. Good thing there's not that many people out here. I see my keys, I see them. Must have dropped them in the street when I was running. Yeah. Come on, Nancy, you're all roped up, all weird. Look at that, come on, just step over it. Step over it, don't you hate it when dogs do that? Yeah, come on, Nancy. Oh man, that was close, almost lost my keys. Yeah, but I didn't. Oh yeah, back on the road. Okay, so we got a camper in front of us. We're just gonna follow it and see where it takes us. It's kind of difficult to find a safe spot to stealth camp when there's not a lot of cars around, because you don't blend in as well. So the more cars, the more saturated a parking lot is, or the more saturated a road is, the less likely you are to be discovered. Whenever you get to a place, to a city that you want to stay in, just kind of drive around, get the lay of the land, and you know, you never know what you might run into. So it looks like there's a state park up here, potentially a place to park. Let's go check it out. The park was a no-go. It closed at sundown. I don't even know if you're in there already, if you could even stay there for the night. I think I might just head into Panama City and see what that looks like. I'm sure I'll be able to find a place there. At the very least, there's a Walmart, so I don't really want to stay at a Walmart, but I have nothing against it, but if I can avoid it, I will. All right, round two. I was driving down the road and all of a sudden I smelled some smoke. It smelled like burning clutch. So I was assuming it was either a transmission issue or brakes. This wheel was hot as fire. So that tells me that the brakes are locking up on that back wheel. Maybe an e-brake cable, because I did use my e-brake at that last spot. So I'm gonna jack the back wheel up and hit some stuff with a hammer, as I'm in a situation where I don't want to be stuck. It is 10 o'clock, so everything's closed. This is all part of it. Sometimes things just don't go easy and you run into issues and you just gotta try to figure out how to solve them. I'm living on a prayer that I can just jack it up and wiggle things loose, and then I can get back on the road. So the jack is maxed out. So since I have big tires and I have a lift on this van, the stock jack doesn't lift it high enough. I'm gonna have to either find a brick or something to put under there. All right, back to the drawing board. Hey, this is good though. This is the way you learn and this is how you figure things out, so yeah. So this is in no way an ideal situation. I do not recommend anybody do this, and I'm really hoping it works, but I mean, what's the worst that could happen? All right, so that worked. Got the wheel up off the ground. So, but I can't get it to turn. like it's supposed to, so I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the wheel. First attempt failure, but I got the wheel up off the ground, so I know that something's locking up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just take the wheel off and you know, take a look and see what's going on inside of there. See if it's something I can fix, and if it's not, then I'll have to take it by the shop in the morning. You know, I know these things aren't gonna always be easy, but as long as you keep your cool, keep your head straight, things are gonna work out. Just to be safe, I'm putting this tire under my differential. So if it wants to fall off that jack, then at least this won't hit the ground and ruin it. It'll just ruin the wheel. All a part of the adventure. Nancy, put your back legs down, bud. Come on. No, eat. There you go. Good girl. Look at that, perfect. So it's the first time I fed Nancy in the van. I think this is gonna work out pretty good. Success. I hit it with a hammer like 100 times until I was able to get it to come off. And then when it came off, it was full of dust. And I think this is the pad, the e-brake pad. So basically what's happened here is somebody, not me, the person who had this before me, drove around with their e-brake on for a really long time. I guess I could have just kept driving and it would eventually just burn up and probably caught on fire. So I'm glad that I caught that before all that happened. It sucks that I had to do this, but it's still super rewarding to have figured out the problem, fix it myself, and get myself back on the road, which is super important. I want to go back country, van lifing. I want to go into mountains. I want to go, you know, into blizzards, below zero weather. And if I can't handle something as simple as a seized e-brake, then I'm in trouble. So, yeah. Nancy, good girl. I'm sorry that I'm still awake. Oh man, what a fucking pain in the ass. But I feel super good about it because it was a success. Everything's working great. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep on driving. Oh, I didn't think I'd do it, but I found a good place to camp tonight. Finally, after everything that I've done today, all the crap that I've gone through, that was rough. But I did it. Success. The van is running fine. I just drove 2 hours. It's about 1 a.m. I'm about 30 minutes from Tallahassee. And I just happened to pass by a state park on the way, and the state park is closed, but the parking lot is really nice, secluded, and there's no cars here, so I don't think anybody's here. And I didn't see anybody on the road the whole way out here. Nancy's roaming free. She's loving it. You know, I've never traveled with a dog before, and it's only been 1 day, but it's been so great so far. Girl, come here. My favorite thing to do is just get on a long drive with no particular destination. It just feels so freeing. Gets rid of all my anxiety. So all of my like worries are just gone when I'm doing this. Just get in the van and go, and if you know, make an adventure out of it. And so far so good. I'm just really stoked about life, and I'm stoked about this camp spot. I'm gonna cook some food, and probably that'll be it for the night, and I'll see you guys in the morning.